Hello, boys and girls. Hope everybody's doing well. You know me, I'm Tom here at the Off-Grid Farm. Okay, man. The last 3 days have been hell, man. I was on a sheetrock mud job. It was a water damage situation. And plus I had a bunch of little small service calls while I was waiting for the mud to dry. So I was bouncing around all over town for 3 straight days. And all I want to do is shout out and say thank you for getting me to 24,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, I'd clap my hands, but I got the phone. I got one hand. But thank you very much for getting me over 24,000. As of this morning, it was 24,001 subscriber on Prepper Life channel. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. It's like I said, my channel is a very slow growing channel. Oh, the sun's brutal. Hold on. Yeah, it's a slow growing channel, and I got probably crap in it too. I've been out here pretty much all afternoon. Hold on. There we go. All right. I can see better. But I got out here about 11 o'clock after I got my last check and on the sheetrock job, and I decided to bring in one more load. Slowly working it, man. Putting in this ABC. Great machine. Absolutely great machine. But now I'm working this back corner, okay? Right along here where I haven't put any ABC in yet. But now there's starting to look a little bit more full. And as you can see here, I brought it up another 2 inches. I've got definitely I got 2 more inches to go here. And then like we were talking about, it's off down here by 11. So from 4 that I had to raise this up 4 inches. I got 2 left. And this, of course, has got a lot more work to go, but I've got to raise that up another 7 inches now. From this point is right at 7 more inches goes into this corner. And then, of course, I still haven't really got anywhere near the amount of rock I need in here. But I brought this up, not very much. You can see the patch. I dumped that one load pretty much there, had a little bit left in the trailer and threw it right there. And then just try to put in, like I said, ABC will compact this loose 57. If you guys don't know this, I'll give you a quick review about rocks, okay? Let me share that with you. This will be a how-to to understand when you look at gravel, what size, how they're numbered, and basically the composition of the rock, okay? But yeah, let me bring you into this, and this is important. We'll just make this a small little training session in setting up an off-grid piece of land that's muddy, doesn't perk, and you want to bring in all this stuff, and you want to build some stuff, okay? So this, boys and girls, is called 39 stone, okay? This is 39 stone all along the shipping container. And it's been raised on this end, but I've got the level going downhill a little bit. So if anything ever floods inside this, then it'll all come to the back. The worst case scenario, I could drill a hole in a couple of these and water would come out of the shipping container if it ever flooded, but it's never had a problem. But this is 39 stone. Okay, big pieces. Look at this. This is what you lay in a really muddy road, okay, to get your base going. Now, I know there's a lot of small stuff in here, but originally this entire thing, this was the first thing I put in here. Remember, it's a shipping container. I bought that like immediately and then had a 1 full truckload brought in. I didn't haul this stuff, okay? Just 1 truckload, and then just spread it out with my tractor, and that's how I got my base. Now you can see in the front that there's a lot more buildup in front. I wanted the front a little bit higher than the back. So I wanted it to be like a 1/4 degree to a 1/2 degree bubble going downhill in case, like I said, if anything ever floods. So this shipping container is not level on purpose. And this entire driveway was installed originally, the first layer, which took 2 truckloads to backfill this in because we got stuck here. This was a solid mud pit, okay? In fact, the dump truck got stuck right here. We had to get not hire, but we called a farmer who had a big John Deere. The farmer lives over there, Tate. He's got that big organic farm. He came up and he pulled this guy out. And I did a video of this truck being stuck, God, 6 years ago, okay? Right here, that was with Joe Jr., Eric, and I got a couple of my friends out here. It was cold as hell, and we had, anyway, just trying to get a road in here, just trying to get started putting a road in this part of the property. Now remember, this, years ago, the main road coming in was already established. So it already had a pretty good solid pack to it, but it was, all the rock was gone. It just had the base, which was all mud, potholes going all the way down. So I took my Kubota and my box blade and I scraped the entire road. Of course, this land was not for sale at that time. It was abandoned. And I scraped it all the way down there. And then one truck, and this is all 57. Okay? Or they call it a mixture of crush and run, because these are smaller, much smaller little pieces of granite. Okay? And then one truckload went through here and wham, I had a road. Okay, now this has been filled in several little times by me doing patchwork on this road. And I use strictly 57 stone. Okay, so now I got the road in. Finally, we got up to this point here, and then I put my little RV right over there, and I built that little first little lean-to shed right there, cover for the RV. Now this was, like I said, 7 years ago. Then I built this and put all that gravel in there, put all that gravel over here. And now remember, this is the stuff I brought in. I brought everything in except from right, let's say, right about here, up. And the shipping container, that was brought in by 3 truckloads. 3 truckloads of 39 stone. And then I incorporated over the years the smaller stuff to pack this down, okay? 57 stone. And that's what all this is. Now, this is ABC. Now, it's already rained on this. You can see the difference, see? 57, which is clean granite. This is clean granite, where this is mixed with aggregate and a lot of small compactable granite dust. Okay, this packs really, really well and tight. You can see how 57 stone is just loose looking, see? Now look at ABC. See? Much more packed in. And as you get up here, what I started with is I scraped as much of the dirt that I had available, which was pretty much all red clay and a little bit of sand, and carved out this entire corner and dragged all the dirt over here, which was by far not enough, not even close to being enough. But like I said, I did not want to go below the earth. That line right there, I did not want to go cut in over there and go down, okay, which would have been the easiest. And then I could have brought all the dirt over here, and then I only had to bring in 3 inches of ABC. That's all I would have had to do. But then the pad would be a whole different kind of configuration as far as what you could put on it. You could put a 3-inch slab on it, 3.5-inch slab, 4-inch slab on it, and you would be fine. It would be like a regular car garage. But you have to understand something. I want something thicker, harder, and more compact, and will hold a lot more weight, like 3,500 PSI concrete instead of, say, 2,500 PSI concrete. Strengthen that up, rebar it. Instead of using wire mesh, use rebar. Okay, that's a big difference. And I know the sun's back and forth is really bright. But eventually, if I want to work on my own equipment inside or on a concrete slab, that's 9,000 pounds. So that's a lot more heavier than a car. And when you drive it up on there, you don't want for basically the weight to sink the whole thing in. So now this is ABC. This packs in. Oh, this is going to pack in because it hasn't been rained on yet. This is, you can see it's a lot darker here. This is because it's wet, okay? This is ABC. When it gets wet, it looks like this, but then when it dries out, it turns that light gray. So I've got, like I said, more to go. I calculated 7 more loads. This is the first load of 7, possibly 8 more, and it might even go up to 10 to bring this entire thing to where I can pack it in. And then and only then will I know exactly what sort of building. What I'm going to end up doing probably is pole barn. Pole barn is basically the same thing over here, and make it a lot larger. It's the one thing I can get away with, as you know, without creating any fuss. I don't have to pull any permits, and just go ahead and stick 6x6 timbers in the ground, and then basically build it like that. And I can build it, at least the entire wall system, by myself. Even if it's 12 foot high, I could do that. But the truss system, of course, I might have to hire a truss company to come in and put truss up, you know, and then I'll deal with the tin on my own, something like that. But I'm working through it, and I'm coming up with some good ideas in my head, but they all have to be cost savings. That's all it boils down to. It's got to cost not as much money traditionally as a regular hire a crew or a company do the whole thing for me and be done and write a check. I don't want to go that route. Nope. Don't want to go that route. So again, thank you, everybody. 24,001 subscribers. I appreciate you. I really, really do. And you know, this is a one man's journey out here, just trying to create something, you know, have some fun. Like I said, this has got to be fun. If it's no fun, I quit. That's all I can tell you. I'm going to quit. But so far, so good. I am having fun. And oh yeah, budget-wise, like I said, I have $14,000 to spend on this entire project. And right now, I'm already spent $1,200 on just rock. Okay? Talk to you later. Talk to you tonight. You know what to do.